to Lessons in Miracles, where every night we study the Course in Miracles and a lesson a night. I'm Teri Angel, and tonight my co-host is Auntie Jean Lorio. Hi, Jean. Our Karen
Hello.
can't be with us tonight, so we're just going to wing it without her, and we will make her proud. Our family that's with us tonight is Christine Elizabeth and Sunny,
Of course, it be sun.
and our Charlie Charming Coons.
Hello, everyone.
And we have our Catherine DeSanti back with us, and we're so happy about that. So those of you coming in to join us, welcome, and bring somebody with you when you come in. I'm going to ask Jean if she will do what Karen does every night, which is take us into our hearts. So let's just go into that beautiful center of ours. Jean?
Okay. And I was wondering if you wouldn't do Catherine first because she tends to disappear. She comes and goes. But you went ahead and did Charlie first. So, am I frozen?
No.
No. Okay. Everyone, I want you to find yourself a little comfy space. And if it's possible, go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Take another breath and go deep into your heart. That wonderful place where the divine resides, where peace and joy and love are eternal. And I want you to feel all around you. Feel the vibrations of love that are out there. The love that's coming from our Creator. The love that's coming from all the people who are living in joy and peace and love right now. Feel the miracle of life and how wonderful that is. Truly a miracle. And know that nothing is stronger than our Creator. His Spirit, His light is our strength. And we have that strength every second of every day. And nothing can defeat it. Nothing is stronger. Clothe ourselves in love. Love each other. Know that everyone we see is just a reflection of ourselves, and that all of us are from the same source. And we all will go back there someday. In whatever form, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether we're young or old, we're from a different planet. It doesn't matter because we're all one and we were all created. Our true selves, which is love. So now we're going to talk about another miracle. This Course in Miracles is a miracle. And it has brought us closer to each other than anything else I've ever gone through. And I hope you feel the same. And so we're going to come back to the room and we're going to talk about that and about how we are our true selves and we are united with our God and united with each other. So take a last breath of that beautiful, loving energy and open your eyes and join us in our discussion. Amen.
Thank you, Jean. That was beautiful. I love these reviews. The reviews, I think, really it seals that information inside of us. Instead of just keeping on pouring more in, we get to stop and reflect. And sometimes our life is that way. We just keep going with all the busyness and doing and doing. But if we stop, then we can take that moment, that pause to look back and say, what is this all about? What do I need to review? What is not working for me anymore? So I like doing these. It helps me a lot to go back through them. And I'd like to read a little bit from the insights. The truth of our oneness is real, and nothing else is real. Making up stories that are not real does not make them real. Trying to make separation real is the core of what I need to let be undone. Jesus tells us many times in the Course not to make the error real. The error of separation is really nothing, and yet I find myself making separation real over and over again. The lesson, if I practice it consistently, will help me undo the persistent habit of making separation real. It helps me loosen my grip on a false identity. We are really one self, united with our Creator. We are one. We are in God and of God. Returning to this awareness, this reality, is our salvation. And I think when we look at this lesson, I am one self, united with my Creator, and salvation comes from my one self. And it just really lays it out there that when we stop thinking we're separate and we stop thinking that we're not connected in to who we truly are with our Creator, that's when we develop all those problems and all the conflicts and the chaos and everything that goes on here in the world. So I think this is a very important lesson for us to really get a grasp on. I just want to see how the rest of you did with it today.
Happy and joyful, and I went to the dentist, and I now have a cavity for like 17 years.
That's awesome, Chris. Good job.
I was going to read the one from the Holy Shift for the one we just did. Here then, the one answer of Holy Spirit to all the question the ego raises. You are a child of God, a priceless part of His kingdom, which He created as part of Him. Nothing else exists, and only this is real. You have chosen a sleep in which you have had bad dreams, but the sleep is not real, and God calls you to awake. There will be nothing left of your dream when you hear Him, because you will awaken.
Thank you, Charlie. And how did you do with the lessons today?
Uh, I did very, yeah, I just get that feeling. It's like, when I sit when I read the lesson in the morning, I'll read it and I'll put on some meditation music and I don't know. I'm just total enlightenment. I'm just off the charts, crazy blessed. It's, I don't know how else to put it. I don't know how else to put it. It just, it's just the feeling that you get. It's like, yeah,
Cool. Thank you.
just happy to be in that happy place.
Mm-hmm. It's a good place to be.
Well, I didn't get to do it as often as I had wanted to because of going to the vet with our doggy and everything. And, it's a whole day really when you go to the vet, our vet particularly. But, it's not difficult to believe in the oneness because I feel it in our family. I feel it in our group. I feel it in our group here that we are one. So all I have to do is accept that that's feeling we all one, that we all belong. And I think that's why there's so many of these things like gangs and stuff that everyone's trying to find a place that they're connected to, trying to find a family or organization that they feel like they're part of. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it's because we've lost the sense that we all are. That's that oneness that we're seeking because we know that we're all one. And so, um, you know, we just, some of us haven't been able yet to find out how to connect that way. So I think, and then the other thought I came to was I don't think we'll ever be done with the Course in Miracles. I don't think it's
Mm-hmm.
a course. It's like I can see where I'll be coming and reading this 10 years from now or
Mm-hmm.
5 years from now because every time a problem comes up or a thought or I'll come to this word. That's the way I feel about it. For
Yeah,
guidance,
it's a lifestyle.
it's a lifestyle.
Yes,
Yeah.
So
very much.
yes, those are the two main conclusions I came to in my reading, and it's beautiful.
Thank you, Catherine. We're so happy you're back.
Thank you.
Anything
Maybe
you
I'll
want to?
stay a few minutes this time.
I know. I keep pulling you back in here.
I know. I know. It's like when I get there, I don't want to move. But one of the things that actually came up in another class of study of the course tonight was the beginning of line is I am one self, united with my creator. And if you look at that, the first two words are I am. The
Mhm.
second two
I am.
words are one self. And those two phrases have intense meaning because the self is actually all of us. One self,
Yes.
it's all of us. And
Mhm.
I am self, and I am the self created, united with my creator. It's really beautiful. And then it goes on
Mhm.
that salvation, which we know means something different in the course than what we're used to, comes from my one self. So those two phrases really, if you look at the words and the phrasing, are so beautiful because it just reminds us of the connection and our connection to the creator, which is really easy to forget sometimes when you're going through hard. And I don't always have a hard time with the one self that I'm connected to everyone, but I sometimes lose the fact.
Oh, she's gone again.
Oh, I'll drag her back in so she can
Okay.
finish. Yeah, I like that because we know that whatever we put after I am is how we feel inside, is how we see ourselves. And I love that this reminds us of that, that I am oneself. Is she back?
I don't think so. Not yet.
No.
You know, I love that because lately I've been feeling, you know how people ask you, who are you? Or,
Mhm.
and I always want to say, I am. I just don't know why. I just want to say, I am, remembering what God said, I am that I am. I am
Yes.
what I am.
Mhm.
I am oneself. That was beautiful. I love that. I'm so glad you brought that in.
Yeah. Was there more? Because we know you froze in the middle of what you were
Mhm.
telling us. So, Catherine, I don't know if you're back with us or not.
But kind of looks frozen again, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll move on, and hopefully she'll be able to stay on with us long enough. If there's more to share, then she'll share that with us.
Yeah.
So we're going into our next lesson,
Yes.
lesson 114.
I didn't need to put my glasses on for this. Okay. Ready?
Mhm.
Morning and evening review. I am spirit. I am the Son of God. Nobody can contain my spirit nor impose on me. A limitation God created not. I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation. What can my function be but to accept the Word of God who has created me for what I am and will forever be? On the hour, we say, I am spirit. On the half hour, our reminder is, I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation. And I am spirit. We're all spirit, spirit
Mhm.
and light.
Absolutely. How beautiful. I am spirit. That's going to be really easy to say all day tomorrow, isn't
But
it?
yeah.
Yeah. And Catherine is listening in to us on Facebook.
Oh, poor thing.
Dang.
I don't know why she has so much trouble. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So we are going to change our hats now. And thank you to everyone who came in to chat with us and listen to us about the Course of Miracles. We are going to start our chanting for change tonight. And every night we do this. Our first one is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And Auntie Jean is going to help us out with what Karen normally does. And you do it so beautifully, Jean. So thank you for sharing how we do the chanting.
Well, I miss Karen because she does it wonderfully. But we are going to do two chants. The first one is to remove obstacles, barriers, and illusions. And I hear echo. Does anyone else hear echo?
No.
No?
Yeah, I think, Catherine, you may have Facebook on.
Okay.
I
I
know you were
turned it.
listening on Facebook.
I
Oh,
turned it
thank
off.
you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So We're going to do the first three slowly while we make these declarations of what we're doing. And then we're going to do the 108. And afterwards, we're going to do a small meditation. Teri's going to take us in our hearts to experience the freedom. So please join us. We declare that we are removing all obstacles from our way, from our mind and our heart. Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
We also are removing all barriers that we might have placed up or someone placed up for us. Om
Ganapataye
Namaha.
And last of all, but most importantly, we are removing all the illusions so we can see nothing but truth. Om
Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye
Om Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam 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 Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye. Om Gam
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Let's go into our hearts for just a moment. Feel what's in there. See if it's spacious. Once we release everything that's not working for us, once we loosen our grip on trying to make those things that are perceived barriers real, the obstacles that we think are in our way, only love is real. And when we realize that and we get in touch with that inside of us, we know that there are no barriers, there are no obstacles keeping us between ourselves and our Creator. So breathe that in. Breathe into the spaciousness inside of you and get ready to open up to miracles, because the next chant that we do is known as the miracle chant. We are going into Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, and we invite you to chant with us. I'm going to put the words up on the screen, and Auntie Jean, would you share how we do this, please?
I certainly will. Okay, so we have made room for all the miracles, and I like to say all the love, because it is a love chant too, because everyone in the world does it for everyone in the world. So we do 3 slow, we make a declaration and do 3 slowly, and then we do the 108. I'll let you know when we're done, and then our beautiful Teri will take us into a meditation and another chant to show gratitude to our Creator. So, first, we're going to say and declare that everyone is accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake. Nam
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
and everyone is happy and healthy. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
and everyone is living in peace and harmony, and there's no more suffering, no more illusions. Nam
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Yaho,
Oh, we did the
Nam Yaho,
Nam
yeah,
Myoho
oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Oh, we
Kyo.
go,
Nam
meow,
Myoho
meow,
Renge
oh, we
Kyo.
go.
Nam
Nam
Meow,
Myoho Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
We
Kyo.
go,
Nam
meow,
Myoho
meow,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go. Meow,
Myoho
meow,
Renge
oh, we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam
Meow,
Myoho
meow,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam
Meow,
Myoho Renge
meow, we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Go, we
Kyo.
go.
Nam
Meow,
Myoho
meow,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam
Meow,
Myoho
meow,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Oh, we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Oh, we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Meow,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
We
Kyo.
go. Meow,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Go, we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Oh, we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
We
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
We
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Go.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
And go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Wow.
Kyo.
Go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Meow.
Renge Kyo.
Meow.
Nam Myoho Renge
Oh, we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
We
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Meow.
Renge
We
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
We
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Go.
Nam Myoho
Meow.
Renge
We
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Meow.
Renge
We
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Meow.
Renge
We
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go. Meow.
Nam
We
Myoho Renge Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Meow. We
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Meow,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Meow, we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Meow,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam
Meow,
Myoho Renge
meow, we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Go.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Go. Meow,
Myoho Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Meow,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Oh,
Kyo.
yo,
Nam
meow,
Myoho
meow,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Oh,
Kyo.
yo,
Nam Myoho Renge
yo,
Kyo.
yo,
Nam Myoho
oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Oh, we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Go,
Nam
go,
Myoho Renge Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Meow,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
Meow,
Kyo.
we go.
Nam Myoho Renge
We
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge
We
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh, we
Renge
did
Kyo.
you.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho
Oh,
Renge
we
Kyo.
go.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Let's go back to the breath, breathing right into that heart center, feeling the love that's there now. That love where we connected in with our higher power, with the Creator. I choose to call it God. Call it by whatever name you wish. Let's just give honor right now, giving honor and glory to our Creator through chanting Om. Om is the cosmic sound of God. So we're going to do this 3 times slow, and then we are going to connect our heart and our brain and share the love that way. And then after that, we'll give our love away. So take a deep breath in, connect into your heart center, and begin the chanting of Om. As you do that self-talk, telling yourself about the love that you have inside of you, and telling your brain how much you are loved, just feel that. Feel it throughout your whole body. Let it become more than just a thought or more than just words. We discussed earlier about the importance of what we say after I am. So tell yourself the story that's a true story of love. I am loved, and I am love. I am worthy. I am enough. And really feel that from your heart, expressing it to your brain, becoming more and more aware that when we are speaking positive to ourselves, we're raising our energy to a higher vibration. And that high vibrating energy is what we want to send out into the world. We want to be a lighthouse. We don't want to be just a little flame, a match light. We want that light going strong out into the world to tell the story of love, the story of God's love. And that's what we do together every night. So at this point, just take a deep breath in, feeling that love in your heart. And when you breathe it out, set the intention for it to go where it needs to go into our world, touching lives, touching hearts, shining light into the darkness. And let every being on our planet feel this as we all do it together. Whether that's a person, an animal, nature, the waterways, just send this far and wide, the beautiful message that there is love in this world and there is light coming from our Creator. Om Shanti Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Peace.
Peace.
Sweet peace. May this peace that we send forth, this intention for every being to feel what we feel, lift the vibration, lift the frequency of the planet so that we can all find our way home and we can all find that world that works for all of us with respect and honor and dignity. May there be peace on our earth. Om Shanti.
Peace.
And every night we do make that declaration that there is peace on earth. And I'm going to put the declaration up for everyone that's watching to see it. And Chris, would you read that for us and take us into that declaration, please?
Yeah, we pray that the peace on earth is inside of us. So it is. 1, 2, 3.
We declare
Declare
that there is peace on earth,
on earth,
And
and
we
we
and
declare
that
peace
that
peace
peace
reigns
begins
inside
And
us.
so it is.
forever
Oh,
And
and ever.
ever. Amen.
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 Yes. And we've been doing this for 1,057 days now
Woohoo.
as a group known as
The peace.
The
Peace
peace
for
for peace.
Peace.
And we are all peace for peace right here. We have a Teri, P for peace. We have a Chris, P for peace. We have Charlie, charming, P for peace. We have a Catherine, P for peace. And I, Auntie Jean, am a P for peace. And everyone listening in, and all our family, and millions of people all over the world chant and pray for peace, and they are peace for peace too. So, one important question to ask yourself:
You are the
do you want to be a P for peace too?
peace too.
Very easy. Just put peace and love in your heart, and we'll have peace all over the world. Love you all, and be kind.
Kind.
Be kind. Yes, go out and make an impact in the world. It's so easy. Just raise the frequency with your love that's inside your heart. When you stay in your heart, you stay blessed, and so does everyone around you. We so appreciate you joining in with us tonight. And we're sending so much love to our Karen. Karen, we're all praying for you and lifting you up, and knowing that our sweet Kaylee girl is now an angel that's going to guide you and be right by your side always. So, thank you, Karen, for letting us share in these moments. And we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to say goodnight to everyone and wishing you a good night. And
Yeah.
hey, y'all.
Yeah.
Say, y'all.
Hi, everyone.